Howdy folks, Spencer here, and today I want to go over the latest batch of news for STO on both PC and console. As always, chapters are listed down below. The first bit of news for today is that there is currently a bonus mark event running up through January 18th, and this is running on all platforms. So if you're needing any fleet marks or reputation marks, now's a really good time to go in and run some queues. And alongside the bonus mark event, there's also a Red Alert event running on all platforms up through January 18th. This is the 2-week long version of the Red Alert event. It started back on the 4th, and if you participate in it for 10 of the 14 days, you'll get an ultimate tech upgrade, a specialization point, and an experimental ship upgrade token. So, as always, I'd recommend to do the Borg or Tholian Red Alerts. Those are generally the fastest. And even if you haven't started yet, if you start by the end of Monday, you should be able to go in and easily get the full 10 days of progress needed to get this done, especially as these types of events actually go on a 20-hour timer, not 24 hours, so you'll be able to get in and get everything done in time. And following the end of the Red Alert event, there should be some new events popping up on both PC and console. For PC, it should end up being the 14th anniversary event, which, if we look back at prior years, the best guess is it's probably going to start around the 23rd this year. So around January 23rd for PC for the 14th anniversary event. And for those of you on console, again, that'll be something that drops in the earlier half of March. And for the associated giveaways that pop up with the anniversary event, again, if we look back at last year, they started on the 19th. This year, they'll probably end up starting around January 18th for those of us on PC. So make sure to pay attention about a week and a half from now, and make sure to log in and claim the giveaways that pop up each day. I'll, of course, be covering those as soon as we have more information. And if you're over on console, you guys will be getting the 5th and final event in the year-long event campaign. This is the Feast event, and the reward from it is the Maelstrom Trifluoride Torpedo Launcher. So if you didn't pick up the First Strike bundle, which has the original Maelstrom in it, this version of the Maelstrom is really not that far behind. So this is a really good torpedo to have on hand if you want something that can do a lot of burst damage. Pretty fun to mess around with, and whether you're needing the event campaign progress or you just want to have a really good torpedo unlocked on your entire account, I would recommend you make sure to log in and take advantage of this Feast event. As for the specific dates, we don't know exactly when this is going to be dropping on console, but if we look back at last year, the Feast event in 2023 on console ran from January 12th up through February 2nd, so it's pretty safe to say that it's probably going to be starting up either later this week or next week for those of you on console. And for those of you on console, there were a few new items added to the Mud store that are still going to be on sale for the next couple of hours. There's the Akar's Vengeance console, which isn't anything notable. The Coalition Repulsor armor, again, nothing really that notable. And the Nadarian Defender, which is good for queues like Resistance at Starbase 1 or Defense at Starbase 1, but overall, nothing you need to really worry about going in and picking up. And with any of the Mud stuff, there's going to be more sales in the future, so if you missed this specific sale, don't worry, just wait a couple weeks and another will pop up. And the next thing I want to take a look at is a recap of something that happened with some patches back in December that has caused some issues and is continuing to cause issues for some of you. So back on December 5th, for those of us on PC, the assimilator was introduced into the game, and alongside that, because of how large the assimilator is, they increased the maximum camera distance on space maps to help you fly large ships like the assimilator a bit better. Again, because this ship is just absolutely enormous compared to every other ship in the game. So with that ship being so large, they had to increase the zoom out distance. And while it's not live on console yet, they did push that increased zoom out distance live to console on December 19th. And alongside that, that has caused some issues. So for those of us on PC, when they went through and increased that maximum zoom out distance, something in that patch caused a bunch of settings to be reset to default in our options, which means that for a lot of people, like their auto fire settings have been reset, the ability sizes, the buff sizes, like a bunch of things have just been reset back to their defaults. So if you've been experiencing issues with your weapons not acting normal, or any settings feeling a bit weird, you may want to go through, take a look at your controls and all of your settings just to set things back to how you typically had them. And if you're over on console, as part of this, they were apparently putting in a slider to make it so you could zoom in and out a bit easier, but that apparently is completely broken right now. So if you're over on console and you're stuck with your camera zoomed out all the way, just know that is not an issue that you are experiencing on your own. This appears to be impacting quite a few players, and it's probably going to be a little bit before it gets fixed. Remember, Cryptic has been on holiday break. I think they got back into the office late last week, so hopefully we see a patch for it this week or next week at the latest. But it's a bit annoying, and hopefully that gets sorted out sooner rather than later. And for those of you that play through Epic or have an Epic linked account, I want to remind you that the Zen sale over there is still running up through January 10th. So that's 20% off plus an additional 10% cash back. So make sure to take advantage if you're looking to stockpile up on any Zen, especially for the upcoming 14th anniversary bundle. And if you do happen to purchase any Zen or any other games or whatever through Epic, please remember to use creator tag casual sab at checkout. It is very much appreciated. And you guys used that code enough during the winter sales here that I was able to pick up enough Zen to cover basically every bundle, every major C-store bundle that Cryptic is going to release throughout the year. So again, your support is very much appreciated, and I look forward to providing you guys content on each of these releases as the year progresses. And the last thing I want to mention is that there's some new giveaways up over on the Discords. So on the Casual Sab one, if you go to the giveaways channel there is a PC only giveaway for a T6 coupon. You have up through February 3rd to go in and enter for a chance to win this. It's just one coupon. It's one of them that I got with the 3-pack. And all you have to do to enter for a chance to win is go in and hit this little button that is right below the giveaway post there. So hit that and you'll be entered to win. And just hit that once. You can hit it again to make sure that you've entered. And that's all you have to do. And over on the Builds Discord, there is another giveaway. So go to the giveaways channel. If you're having a hard time finding the giveaways channel, I did add in a channel shortcut channel all the way at the top of the list. So go to that, and then there's a shortcut right to the giveaways channel. And same thing, just hit the button here to enter that giveaway. This one is also PC only, and there's going to be 3 winners. Each will get 5 of the Mark II Advanced Engineering Hangar Craft Power Transmission consoles that have random modifiers. So I have a few of them in the bank, and I'm looking to give some of them away. These are pretty nice if you're doing a very heavy pet-focused build, but for builds that are focused more on energy weapons or torpedo weapon output, you're still better off with other consoles. But these are still fun to play around with, especially on a very engineering heavy carrier like the Borg Assimilator. And that's going to be it for today. As always, thank you to all channel members and viewers for the continued support. See you guys around.